Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, as the campus and state celebrates Earth Week, learn how you can participate and give back to the environment.
And a local hospital is offering free health screening. Find out where it is and all the details.
Plus, the funeral service of a beloved Onondaga County Sheriff was held today, with thousands in attendance.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kaylee Richmond.
And I'm Logan Russo.
We come on the air tonight with heavy hearts as the service for slain Onondaga County Sheriff Lieutenant Michael Husak was held today at the New York State Fairgrounds. Husak was one of the 2 police officers who was shot to death on April 14th.
The procession started at 8:30 a.m. from the Thomas J. Pirro Jr. Funeral Home in North Syracuse to the State Fair Expo Center for a service at 11 a.m. Thousands of police officers, firefighters, and other first responders attended the service to pay their respects. Husak, who was known as Hooch, was a cop, firefighter, and a paramedic. He is survived by his wife, Caitlin, his 3 children, Nicole, Gabriel, and Samuel, his parents, Daniel and Cynthia Husak, and his sister, Daniel Kepler.
Looking for a free health screening? Well, Oswego Health is hosting a health fair with critical screenings and information next month at the Fulton Medical Center. The event will take place on May 18th from 9 to 11 a.m. on Saturday. The event is designed to equip individuals with the tools and resources needed to improve their health. Multiple screenings and assessments will be provided for free for a wide range of conditions. There will also be an EED demonstration and resources available on cancer, nutrition, mental health, and vaccines. For more information, visit the Oswego Health website.
Today is Earth Day, and SUNY Oswego will offer a full week of hands-on activities, including a spring day of service. Members from the Office of Sustainability and Rice Creek earlier today led a webinar showing how to cook up a tasty plant-based meals with foods likely in your pantry and easier to obtain.
The program coordinator for civic engagement and community service, Kelsey Jones, says that providing opportunities like these are not only good for the environment, but are a community builder that allows students to come together despite their differences.
It's kind of like a beautiful story in my mind, because a story always has like a bunch of different pieces that don't interact and they come together for a similar outcome. I find that students learn.
The Office of Sustainability schedules several other programs throughout the week, some of which includes Netflix watch parties, financial sustainability, ESG investing, women's health sustainability, and more.
New York is already preparing for this year's Earth Day, with Governor Kathy Hochul signing a proclamation recognizing Earth Day 2024. Governor Hochul said, "New York continues to lead the way to combat climate change, and Earth Day provides an opportunity to celebrate the state's hard-fought progress to build a cleaner, greener future for all New Yorkers." The state has set aside around $50 billion for environmental protection under Hochul, investing in clean water, recycling, and renewable energy.
Well, we've had some nice bits of sunny and warm weather for the past few days, Logan.
Let's see if this sunny streak continues with our Storm Team 10 meteorologist, David Rienzo. David?
Yeah, Logan, fortunately, we will be in for some nice sunny weather for at least the next day. Also some nice warming up in tomorrow, but that is not going to last, unfortunately. We do have a cold front moving in from our northwest, which is going to bring some wet weather and cold temperatures on Wednesday. However, that's only going to be solely on Wednesday, so the rest of the work week should see some pretty pleasant conditions. However, that is only going to be the work week because the weekend, again, is going to be seeing some more rain as we have a system moving up from the south. That is going to be all and more in my full forecast, but first, back to you guys at the desk.
David, thank you. Congratulations are in order for 4 SUNY Oswego students who are being recognized with the Chancellor's Award for Excellence. This award recognizes students for outstanding achievements throughout their SUNY experience, including academics, leadership, campus involvement, and community service. This year's recipients are Hugh Riley Randall, Infanti Robinson, Aziz Sarimsakov, and Amanda Streeter. To read more about each student's achievements, visit the link below.
The Oswego State University Police Department is reminding students to be safe on the road this time of year. We turn to our own Jason Samsel for more on this story. Jason?
Thank you, Logan. Buckling up, it's a simple but so often overlooked. The Oswego University Police Department is reminding students of the importance of seatbelt safety with its Click It or Ticket campaign. Chief of University Police here at Oswego, Scott Swayze, told me why the campaign is so important for students here at Oswego. Okay, and guys, one positive thing about the campaign, Chief Swayze tells me that 93% of students here on campus wear their seatbelts, and as part of the campaign, both the schools go throughout parts of the Oswego community to share the importance of seatbelt safety. Back to you guys at the desk.
Well, thank you, Logan. Still ahead tonight, Trump's hush money trial began today, and we take a look at the opening remarks.
Plus, a local restaurant cements their place in Oswego.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm meteorologist David Rienzo. Happy Earth Day to everyone out there. Today was a beautiful Earth Day, so hopefully you got to go out there and enjoy your planet Earth. It might have been a little bit chilly depending on how you feel. Temperatures will continue a little bit chilly as the night continues with a low of 40 degrees. Skies are going to be pretty clear, and this is going to continue into tomorrow, where in the early mornings, it's going to be very warm. You've got this nice wind coming out of the south that's going to give us a high of 65 degrees tomorrow. That's going to feel very nice, especially compared to today. However, clouds are going to build as the day continues into tomorrow night, as this cold front moves into our area. That's going to bring steady showers tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, also some chilly temperatures. Now, as you're heading out to class Wednesday morning, you may notice a couple puddles on the ground after this moderate rain Tuesday night into Wednesday. It's also going to feel very chilly, so make sure that you bundle up. It's a cold contrast between 65 to 40 degrees. As you're heading back from class, it's going to feel a little bit warmer. The sun's poking out after this rain dies down. Expect rain to die down in the early afternoon around 2 p.m. And then skies are pretty much clear for the rest of the week. We have some very pleasant weather ahead of us. Thursday, a high of 47, a little bit chilly, but Friday and Saturday are much warmer at 60 degrees. Thursday and Friday, very sunny skies, so perfect weather to go out barbecuing, maybe cook up a couple burgers. However, Saturday, it's going to bring some afternoon showers in the second half of the day, so might not want to cook burgers for dinner. That could be a lunch thing, though, a nice burger for lunch. Going to your 7-day forecast, some sunny skies Thursday, Friday, like I mentioned, and some nice spring temperatures. It's finally starting to feel like spring. Thursday, though, we just have a little bit of a dip after this cold front moves through, but fortunately, we just have to get through that, and then we are back into some spring-like conditions. Of course, spring also brings rain, so be watch out for that in the early half of next week. That is all for my full forecast. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, David. If you've taken a drive down Bridge Street in Oswego lately, flashes of neon green may have caught your eye at one of the city's newest restaurants, or should we say newish. You may remember Wacko Gringo Taco Truck. It's now a full-service restaurant. WTOP-10's Matt Sharamita takes us inside for a look and a taste.
Something is cooking on Bridge Street. A brand that Oswego is already familiar with continues to expand to keep up with the growing restaurant scene in the city. Wacko Gringo has recently opened their doors, bringing the community a full-size restaurant, a full-service bar, as well as an expanded menu. Restaurant owner Dan McKelvey shows no signs of stopping.
My plans for this particular location is, getting a bigger outdoor patio set up for a more outdoor dining experience for more of a 3 seasons around. Future plans in 5-6 years might be a rooftop bar on the side of the building over here. So just constantly reinvesting in the community and obviously looking for different markets in the next 5 or 6 years to grow into multiple locations potentially.
For McKelvey, the opening process has not been easy, as a complete remodel and restaffing of the restaurant has taken place. However, he says it's been an extremely rewarding process so far.
People are just excited to have no longer an eyesore on this corner on the main drag here in the city of Oswego.
Where people used to see an abandoned gas station and then a black taco truck, people can now see a hybrid Mexican restaurant that plans to serve the community in a variety of ways for the years to come. And the community has been responding to the change as well. Employee Ed Blount says that the changes made to the appearance and the menu have pleased their customers.
So far, I've only heard good things. People love the bar, they love the new menu items.
But what has been even more pleasing is their hospitality.
Well, we have some of the best customer service I've ever seen.
This is about more than just tacos for Wacko Gringo. This is about establishing and expanding a community right here in the heart of Oswego. But the food is an added bonus as well. Matt Sharamita, Oswego Now.
Wacko Gringo is currently open for the public Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 8, on Friday and Saturday from 11 to 10, and Sunday from 11 to 4. For more information, visit their website. And moving on to national news, today Columbia University held classes virtually as pro-Palestinian protests continued. Protesters have moved to camping out on the university's west lawn, opposite of their original encampment. Jewish students are nervous to be on campus as Passover begins today. New York Governor Kathy Hochul visited the university to address security concerns. President Biden also weighed in, expressing his concerns, saying he condemns anti-Semitism. The protests have spread to other universities from Columbia, including New York University and Yale.
Over in Israel, the country's intelligence chief has resigned over the October 7th terror attacks. A statement from the military says Aharon Haliva will retire once his successor is appointed. He's the first senior military official to resign over the Hamas attacks. His resignation could set the stage for more resignations to follow.
In the first of 4 separate criminal cases to go to trial, former President Donald Trump's fate is now in the hands of prosecutors, his attorneys, a judge, and 12 jurors.
The former president faces 34 counts of falsifying business records related to the hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. As Gloria Pazmino reports, Trump has pleaded not guilty to all the charges.
In just under 3 hours on day 5 of the 45th president's first criminal trial, opening statements were made and the first witness briefly took the stand.
An opening statement can make or break the case.
The prosecution's opening statement took about 46 minutes, as prosecutor Matthew Colangelo told jurors about a, quote, criminal conspiracy and a cover-up. Colangelo also accused Trump of repeatedly causing false entries to be made to business records, outlining the former president's alleged role in the hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
This is going to be the first time maybe in his life that he cannot control the narrative, and he also can't sue the prosecutor for anything negative that they say about him, because the opening statement is protected speech.
Trump's defense attorney, Todd Blanche, spoke for roughly 36 minutes and began with one simple assertion: Donald Trump is innocent. Something the prosecution and defense had in common, referencing Trump's longtime friend, David Pecker, who then took the stand. Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer, allegedly helped broker the $130,000 hush money deal. Pecker has been granted immunity in the federal investigation in exchange for his testimony, and he'll return to court on Tuesday, as will Trump.
It's a case as to bookkeeping, which is a very minor thing in terms of the law.
Court ended early on Monday due to an alternate juror's dentist appointment. In New York, I'm Gloria Pasmino.
Proceedings are expected to last between 6 and 8 weeks. Trump is required to appear in court 4 days a week. And when WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, you may want to check out the beef in the back of your freezer.
And if you've listened to Taylor Swift's newest album, you probably won't be surprised to hear what we have to share after this short break.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
We're talking.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Welcome back. In consumer news, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is asking consumers to check their freezers and refrigerators for any tainted beef. The department's Food Safety and Inspection Service shared they have found ground beef from Greater Omaha Packaging Company that tested positive for E. coli. The items in question were produced last month and have a use or freeze-by date of April 22nd. No recall is needed since the contaminated beef has been pulled from circulation. However, those with these products should return them to the place of purchase. For more information can be found on the USDA website.
Taylor Swift's latest album is now the most streamed LP on its first day on multiple streaming platforms. The double album, called The Tortured Poets Department, was streamed 300 million times on Spotify alone. This is Swift's 11th studio album, and yet she has outdone herself by taking over the Spotify's title previously held by her last album called Midnights.
Since today is Earth Day, it's a great time to focus on ways to preserve and protect our planet. And there are things you can do not only to support the Earth, but also your health. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has some healthy habits that can help you be greener.
Planet health and human health, the two go hand in hand.
The choices that we make in life every day affect not only us, affect everyone around us, and affect our planet.
Dr. Sophia Asfaw with Cleveland Clinic says there are some healthy habits that can help both. By biking, walking, or running, you can get exercise and get to where you're going without relying on a vehicle, reducing emissions into the air. And a plant-based diet is not only good for your body, but also the earth.
In order to produce a meat-based meals, there's a lot that goes into it. There's chemicals that we have to use to raise the cattle or whatever meat-based product that you have, that then in turn pollutes the environment, and that can also lead to negative effects on human health.
Asphalt says when you're staying healthy by washing hands or brushing teeth, don't waste water. Turn it off when you're not scrubbing. She says you can also reduce energy expenditures and the amount of greenhouse gases that can impact the climate and therefore our health by turning off lights, unplugging household items when not in use, buying recycled goods, and setting your thermostat to eco mode if you have it.
If we take care of our planet will take care of us.
For Health Minute, I'm Andy Gaither.
The doctor says if you're just starting some of these healthy habits, it is best to take it one step at a time. Doing everything at once make it overwhelming, and every little bit helps.
Coming up in sports, we have Lucas McGarry. Lucas, can you give us a quick preview?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Coming up, we have Selah Wiley racking up another accolade in her career, and an NFL quarterback is calling it quits after 15 years in the NFL. Stay tuned.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm Lucas McGarry here with your sports report. The Oswego men's baseball team finished strong this past weekend against the Cortland Red Dragons after dropping the first two games in the series. The Lakers were raring to go in the third game, and it showed as in the third inning, already up one, the Lakers would score 5 runs back-to-back, capped off by a bases-clearing triple courtesy of Blake Van Driesen. After that, however, the Dragons would battle back and eventually tie the game up 6-6 in the top of the 8th. But in the bottom of the 9th, with a man on third, Trey McGowan would hit a fly ball to left field, getting the sacrifice run and walking off the game. Congratulations are in order for senior Selah Wiley of the Oswego women's lacrosse team for receiving SUNYAC Offensive Athlete of the Week. Wiley had another impressive week offensively, starting against Buffalo State at home. She buried 5 goals while assisting on 4 others at Plattsburgh. Wiley scored 6 more times and assisted on 2 other goals to bring her total for the week to 11 goals and 6 assists. She leads the Lakers in assists as well as points this season, helping them secure a 10-5 record so far. Women's lacrosse returns home Wednesday afternoon for a 4 p.m. matchup against the conference-leading SUNY Cortland Red Dragons. Heading over to the Bronx, the New York Yankees took on the Oakland Athletics, but it wasn't any event on the field that gave the game headlines. In the first inning, after some comments made by head coach of the Yankees, Aaron Boone, the umpire would issue a warning to Boone, but a fan behind Boone would then shout something at the umpire that the umpire didn't like, and the umpire threw out Boone because he thought Boone said it, even though he didn't. After that, however, the game was a battle of pitchers with Carlos Rodon pitching 7 scoreless. However, the Athletics would win the game 2-0 after a go-ahead home run in the top of the 9th by Zach Geloff. Matt Ryan, known for his quarterback play on the Atlanta Falcons, has called it quits after 15 years of great play. Unfortunately, Matt Ryan will forever be remembered for his defeat at Super Bowl 51, in which he was up 28-3 late in the third, but Tom Brady would come back and win it all. But that's not what he should be remembered for. He was an All-Pro, a 4-time Pro Bowler, and the second fastest to throw for 60,000 yards, while also throwing for 383 regular season touchdown passes. Congratulations to Matt Ryan. Then we head over to the NBA for round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We had Chet Holmgren, one of the young stars for the Thunder, putting on a clinic, as well as Trey Murphy of the New Orleans Pelicans. This was one of the closest games I have ever seen, a true masterclass in scoring. Look at that right there, Chet Holmgren with the monster 3, but right back at it is C.J. McCollum with the great 3 as well. Overall, a back and forth showing. Trey Murphy with another 3. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets it stolen away by Larry Nance, passes it to Brandon Ingram, and Ingram lays it up to tie the game up late. However, the Thunder would go on a run, and an out-of-bounds call, fortunately for the Thunder, goes their way, and they give it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who puts up a shot to tie the game with a minute left. And then down at the other half, Chet Holmgren blocks Larry Nance late. 5 blocks for him on the day. And then with 30 seconds left, who better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to put the game away? And then down at the other end, C.J. McCollum with a chance to win it, cannot do it. And the Thunder win 94-92. Just one game, however, got 7 of them. So 1-0 up for the Thunder.
Very nice. Thank you, Lucas. Well, stick around, because after the break, hear about the latest from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced its 2024 class of inductees. In the performer category, the inductees are Cher, Mary J. Blige, Dave Matthews Band, Ozzy Osbourne, Peter Frampton, Foreigner, Kool and the Gang, and A Tribe Called Quest.
For the Musical Excellence Award, it's Dionne Warwick, Jimmy Buffett, MC5, and Norman Whitfield. To be eligible, an individual artist or band must have released its first commercial recording at least 25 years before the nomination year.
The inductees were announced Sunday during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Night episode of American Idol.
Well, that's all for our report for this evening. And be sure to stay tuned to Stick to Sports. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching.